instead of negative, it's a much better situation. And I can tell you that from personal experience. Look at my life now. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful life with a family, right? Everything here is so much better than what I had before.
Okay, hello everyone. We are here, joined by a very special guest who goes by the name of Chu. How you feeling today, Chu?
Hi. I wasn't expecting you're talking to me. You said you're going to talk about for like 2 minutes.
No, I said I'm going to play something for 2 minutes, but now it doesn't matter. We're on live now, and this is for members. Thanks so much, members. You guys are truly legends. We're trying to think of something cool to give you guys special, and I thought this would be kind of a cool idea. My wife here is not as excited about it, but hopefully she can receive some good feedback from you guys. If you like it, of course. If this is not cool, then please don't be afraid to tell us no, it's not cool. If it is cool, don't hide your feedback, because if she hears more feedback, she might do this again. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know. What do you think, Chu? Is that true or not?
I don't know.
So the idea here is I'm going to tell my wife, Chu here, who is not, her name is not Chu, by the way. We were trying to think of a cool name, and we came up with that because it's cooler if she has a name, I thought. But Chu's actually what I call her, right? And we can tell that story, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I call her. What does that mean in Japanese, though, Chu?
That's the sound of the kiss, like a mwah sound.
Yes. And then, but what do you call me? I think that might be interesting.
I'll call my husband Pooh.
Why do you call me Pooh, though?
I think, was it because the tooting or your poop was really stinky?
I don't know. It's one of those two. I don't remember which one.
I think it was poo, but you had a tough time flushing down and stuff.
Well, we all have problems. But yeah, so she calls me Pooh and I call her Chu. But there you go. Enough romance out of here. I guess we should talk a little. I mean, this is the first time people are seeing you ever. So let's learn a little bit about you first.
Did they see me?
They can only see your picture. You chose.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife put the picture there. I said she could choose whatever she wants. She chose the picture. So there you go. We're seeing the picture of you there, and that's totally cool. But let's talk about how we met. I guess that's a cool story.
Okay.
So,
don't make me talk too much. I'm so scared to make mistakes and stuff. So.
No, trust me, no one cares. Your English is incredible. Everyone is amazing right now. How awesome your English is. Trust me. So, but anyway, I guess I'll start it.
Yeah.
I was living in Japan because I went there to teach English for 1 year. Ended up staying way longer. And then I think I was friends with one of your friends. And then
I don't know if you can say her friend. Her friends.
Well, it
like
was
a special friends, right?
What?
Special friends.
Well, special friends is a little different. But I was friends with one of her friends, and then I saw her, Chu, on one of her Facebook posts, and then I sent a message to Chu. That sounds so bad, like weird now.
Yeah. We actually met before you started talking to me on Facebook. Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's
like
why, yeah. That's right.
That was a Halloween party at the bar or something?
Yeah, we met at a Halloween party at the bar. We're dancing together, but we never really talked at all there, I don't think.
You were just wasted that time.
Well, we all have problems. That's when I was a heavy drinking person. That's like all I did. So maybe we'll talk about that in the future. But I drank a lot. And I met her once and was like, cool, she's cool. And then I saw her again on my friend's picture. Like, okay, now I got to take my chance.
So that's the creepy point. You searched me, right? You went to one of your friends, also my friend's Facebook place, and they're like, okay, let's check her friends. She must be in there. And you that's something you still do now.
What do you mean still do?
You still do, still search people on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No. Well, my Facebook is deleted now because it's just nonsense.
Right.
But I used to,
of course,
my
account.
Everyone does. There's not a gentleman out listening right now that does not stalk on Facebook. I doubt it. Everyone stalks on Facebook. That's what it's made for.
Then do what?
To just stalk. I don't know. Anyways, back to the point here. I sent a message on Facebook. Do you remember what the message was? I think we could probably find it. Probably.
I don't even want to look.
I said something like, "Oh, cool! I think I saw you." I don't know. I remember. Did I talk about? I don't remember it really. My memory is really great in other parts of life.
I think you were typing something in Japanese that time.
Probably.
I think because you're still trying.
I was trying to be like the cool guy. Yeah. That didn't work out so well, but actually it did work, right? So clearly you said okay. Then we went out. Blah blah blah. Now we're married. 8 years now. So, 8 years now, right?
Well, if that's correct in your mind, I guess it's correct.
What is it? Is definitely 8 years now, I think. 8 years, 2 kids. What a life we have. We're so lucky. So anyways,
Pooh, Pooh.
Go ahead.
We were married in 2013. You're still living 2021? Good for you.
We were married 9 years, guys. That's what I was saying. That was a little joke.
Yeah.
We
Love
gotta
your
say
joke.
some jokes on these shows so people laugh. We have to say some jokes on the show so people laugh.
Okay.
So that's what I was doing there.
Yeah.
I
I respect that.
Thank you. So that's today. The goal of this show is to explain something interesting about Phil, just to get someone's reaction that doesn't know much about him. So to set the bar, I guess let's talk about what do you know about DSP, or you can call him Phil. What do you know about him so far? Like, what have I told you about him? What do you know about him so far?
He plays games on his YouTube.
Yes.
He begs for money,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys make fun of him.
That's pretty much all you need to know. But that's it. That's really it. Yes, he does all those things. I guess I'll give you a little history of him. So he's back in the day. We're talking back in the day. I'm talking about 2009, 10. I can't remember the exact day. Yeah, 9 or 10. There was not so many people playing games on the internet, right? There's no Twitch or any way like that. So he, by his own, that's the one thing I think that he deserves credit for, is he decided to film himself play games and talk over it, say stuff over it, try to be funny, and there was no one else doing that really.
Okay.
So it caught on, and he got a lot of views, a lot of money from YouTube. It took off for him, and that was his main source of income, right? He turned it into a job. And this is back in the day when that's really rare. Now it's like, oh, gamer jobs are kind of like, you just know, you know people that do that. But back then it wasn't like that. So Phil got that. And
Okay, can I ask a question?
sure.
You said like that was kind of long time ago, right?
Yeah.
And then like he was kind of the first person who started doing those kind of things.
He was one of the first ones. I can't say the first, but
Okay, but then at that time, like, was YouTube paying money for him, or like, was there already a system that people who's watching can give, like, donate money for him?
No, I think he started YouTube before there was a way to monetize, like get money from ads, but then they turned it on in the very beginning days of it. So he kind of was there for before there was money possible, and then after they did make money possible.
Okay.
So then that's lucky for him. It happened at the perfect time. He was getting a lot of views. He was like, top 100 most subscribed to channels. He was in that list sometimes. That's how big he was. Right now, I mean, the top 100 channels have like 100 million subscribers, right? But back then he was one of the biggest.
Okay. Do you know how old he is?
He's 40.
He's 40.
40 years old. So what do you think about how he looks? Does he look like he's 40 years old? I should get a more recent picture to show you here.
I'm looking at the picture.
Oh, I got a good one for you. That will show. I'm going to give her a picture of the shorts. And guys, you know the shorts. I'm not going to put it on the screen here, but because she can't see the screen, so it won't help. But there are some good. He's looking now a little bit worse for wear, I'd say.
It's Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme picture.
Oh, I sent a
You
Krispy
sent me.
Kreme picture to my wife. They got a great deal going on. So I said, hey, maybe we should want to get a Krispy Kreme. I can't resist Krispy Kreme. I just sent my wife a picture of what he looks like now. I guess I can show you guys too.
He's 30 what? 30? 49?
I sent a picture. I'll make sure everyone can see it here. Hold on one second. How come it's not showing up? I hate when it does this. Yeah, don't expect the most professional of shows here. This is we do, of course, love our members, and but we're trying to make this more of a casual, kind of cool hangout kind of feeling. So it won't be as professional as some of our other shows. That's okay. I can't even get the picture up here, so
Okay.
they can't see it. But I'm showing her a picture of Phil's shorts. Trust me. He is 40 years old. What do you think about that? Does he look 40 years old to you?
No.
Be honest.
50.
50? I think that's probably a fair guess. How old do you think I look?
You asking me?
Yes. Everyone knows how old I am, I think. I said I'm younger than Phil, but not by much. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you don't have to
maybe
answer
42 or 3.
42 or 43? That's how old I look? Oh, my gosh. Heartbroken. But anyways.
I like older guys.
Oh, Jesus. So anyways, let's
That's
get
positive.
yeah, that's definitely positive, but hopefully I don't look that old. But anyways, back to the story at hand. So DSP, is he attractive? That's a good question. What do you think about his looks? Could you
Fine.
be,
Yeah.
you could be girlfriend with him?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I feel like shit right now.
What?
Like, I know I'm not a good looking guy at all, but I hope your standards are a little higher.
I like his kind of body type, like a
You like his body type?
like a teddy bear type.
Oh, teddy bear!
Looks. I'm looking at the picture you sent.
Oh my God, you like teddy bear type? This guy weighs 40 pounds more than me, easy.
Oh, look. Well, nobody else can see this picture that I'm looking at.
I know. I wish I could get the picture up. Hold on. I'm just going to add it manually here so everyone can see. So you can see. My wife likes
I
teddy
can't really
bear.
see his stomach and stuff. I can't really say anything. Is he bigger than you?
He's way bigger than me.
Okay, then maybe you're the maximum I can expect.
You're not the maximum. I am the maximum. 1 pound over my weight, she's out. Guys, get ready to jump in. Oh, wait. Where do we get a picture of his full body? First, let me show you the picture I'm showing her so you guys can see it finally. Okay, yes. Here's the picture I'm showing my wife here of Phil.
It's just only like a chest up.
Chest up, yeah.
So I can't really
I
tell.
wish...
His face is fine. Double chin, but, that happens.
Graying of the beard. How about his hairline, right? But anyway, let's not talk about looks. I'm not here to make fun of someone's looks. But I am shocked that you think...
That's not good.
You like his teddy bear look, though. And I don't think I'm teddy bear.
So why do you
style.
think I start liking you? Because you were like teddy bear.
I am not teddy bear.
You were like that, though.
Chew. I
What?
weigh less than 200 pounds.
I'm not talking
even
about
close,
the
not
actual
close.
number of the weight.
Okay.
I'm talking about this kind of I don't know how to say in English, like the silhouette. You say the silhouette?
Silhouette.
Yeah. Shape.
Oh my God, this is a bad show.
No,
we
so
might not upload this show, guys.
Muscular.
This might not happen. Here, let me just put this here because that's the joke that's gonna happen. I'm putting Phil's picture over my picture. That's gonna be the future right here. Oh my God, what a nightmare that would be. I'd kill myself if this really happens. But anyways, okay, enough with the nonsense. Let's get down to business.
Okay.
The facts we know so far is my wife thinks Phil is hot.
No, I'm not saying hot. I said acceptable.
Acceptable.
No, so far from you are.
Oh, that is not true. I gotta get a full body shot of him some point. But anyways, now this is a nightmare. Disaster stream. Massive disaster. But luckily only the members can see this, and I'm sure you guys won't share any of the stories you learn here with anyone else because they're not as cool as you and they're not members. But anyways, so today we're going to choose one story from the long history of Phil and see what my wife thinks about
So
it.
I can't say whatever I think about it.
Yeah, whatever you think.
I don't have to worry about if it's funny or not funny or anything.
No, just no one wants fake. Right? We don't want
Okay.
fake here. We just
Okay.
talk. We're just talking.
Okay.
I'm obviously I'm gonna try to keep it I guess segmented as possible so we can do many of these. I'm not gonna give the whole backstory obviously like Phil always gives the backstory of like, well, back when my parents met in Connecticut, it was really I don't want to go there. We're gonna start with he had his girlfriend. I showed you a picture of his girlfriend at the time. So her name is Leanna or Panda Lee.
Nice boobs.
Nice what?
Boobs.
Nice boobs. That's a great feature she has for sure. And she is 11 years younger than Phil. And there's some little bit of controversy of when they actually met. She might have been less than 18 when he was 30, which
I don't mind, but yeah.
Police do mind.
I know that.
If you do some bad stuff.
I know.
And
I don't
also
think it's
there's
bad,
talk-
but okay.
And there's also something. What do you think about like grooming? Right. So like pretend I'm single, and we have people that watch our show.
Okay.
Not that many. Not that many as Phil had it back in the day by far, but we still have people that watch. And what if there's a girl out there that likes me, likes the show, and I kind of message her like, "Oh, cool, I'm happy you're gonna sneak into her messages, kind of like, oh, I'm so glad you like the show. I'd love to have kind of use that as an angle to get closer to someone. What do you think about that? Some people call that grooming. Some people call that some other word I can't think of, but it's like a way to get with girls when it's not that cool, right? Or do you think that's fine?
I think it's totally fine. I don't know. I just don't see the difference what people usually do to get a girl or boy. What's the difference? Then?
Yeah, well, when someone's 17, it's kind of like in high school, talking to a 30-year-old dude that's on the internet. They clearly have she's a fangirl. She likes his stuff. It's kind of a gray area.
Like, think about it, if I was that girl when I was 17,
yes,
I'm confident that I can make the right decision. So I don't really ask for anybody else protecting me that way.
I know you can.
Does it make sense?
You're kind of an independent person that can do that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of people that can, right? I mean,
well, that's their own responsibility then.
That's true. That's true. One thing you learn, guys, is Chu is no nonsense. She thinks everybody is responsible for whatever all the things they do, which is true. It's definitely a good way to think. But.
Especially they are already educated about internet. They are living in the life with the internet pretty much whole their life.
Yes.
So it's not like nothing. It's not like a new thing. They're not like 10 years old. They were probably not virgin. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I don't know about that. We can't get into that.
I don't know, but
I just sent you a picture of his new wife, though, just so you know the full story.
Did they get married?
No, this is second one. This is his actual wife. He was girlfriend with the story we want to tell today. They got
Whoa.
They got whoa. What was that whoa for?
I mean, she's not as cute as the other girl.
Okay. That's hey, we're just being honest here.
I thought
We'll talk. That's a future story, though. I wanted you to get the story. So let's talk about Leanna. So they were living. They were 2 years long distance relationship, and then they moved in together, and they lived together for 3 years.
but not married.
Not married.
Okay.
Then this story happens. That's the point where this story happens. Near the end of her living with Phil. Okay? So, she works at I forget what kind of store it was, actually. I think it was kind of a part-time job kind of feeling, like grocery store, something like that.
Okay.
Anyways, I know that someone in chat knows exactly where she works. And they're going to say, like, ALT, you're stupid, but I can't remember it. But she works somewhere like that. And she has an anxiety attack. So you know what that is? Anxiety attack?
No.
That's when, like, you're really nervous about something, like, so much that you can't even, like, function anymore.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're worried about stuff, and, like, it can happen in a lot of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I knew someone that had one when I worked at the bank where, like, she kind of was, like, shaking, like, can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And she had one of those at work.
It just suddenly happens.
Suddenly happens. Some people have, like, a history of it. Some people, some people have medicine for it. But anyways, she had one at work, a really bad one.
Okay.
They took her to the hospital. Now, Phil was on stream during this time, and he rightfully checks his messages. Oh, I got to go, guys. And he goes. But then he comes back and tells us the story of the hospital trip. So I'm going to tell you about that. So Phil likes to tell stories like they're the most, every single part of every story is very difficult, very hard, takes a lot of work to get over stuff. So he said, like, I can't say it as good as him because he said it very interestingly. But he went to the hospital, met her after some complaining and stuff, waiting for a while. You know, in America, doctors, you got to wait a long time. It's annoying, but it's just true. You know that.
Yeah.
And
the horrible part of living in America.
so after a while, in the emergency, she went to the emergency room because anxiety attack can be serious.
Okay.
After a while, they gave her some medicine. Phil gets there. They already gave her the medicine. They're waiting. A counselor comes in and says, "Okay, well, here's what you do if this happens again.
Yeah.
If you need more help, go to your normal doctor."
Okay.
Phil then claims to say, I don't think he really said it, but he still in his mind says, "I'm going to tell her work that if she ever has one of these again, not to take her to the hospital." They don't have fucking permission to do so, is his exact words.
Okay.
So what if I said that about you, right? At your work, you had an anxiety attack, had to go to the emergency room for precautionary purposes. But then I said, hey, if this happens again, don't take her to the hospital.
He said that because he was poor?
He said that because he's had to leave his stream and lose the opportunity to make money because he had to pick up his wife in the hospital for 3 hours.
Oh. That's no good. I mean,
that's definitely not good. Yeah, that's very bad. That's one of the most fucked up things he ever did, I think. Is saying, I mean, even if it's just a mental thought, it doesn't matter if he says to the actual people.
but maybe he was really didn't have enough money for that, and he was scared to.
Oh no!
That he has to pay, a lot of money for that because the medical care in America is really, really expensive.
This is the thing. You could say that if we don't know exactly how much he makes, right? But when you make over $100,000 a year, you can afford the hospital especially when you have insurance, like he did.
Oh, okay. So it's not about money. It's
not
about him
money.
making money.
It's about making more money and also being annoying for him. Right?
Aww.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, what makes this even more, I think, worse, is at this time, though we didn't know it, the watchers of Phil, the followers of Phil, they were already broken up at this point for 2 months, but still living together. She has to move out. Right? So that, for me, makes it worse because, like, maybe he had a little colder attitude towards it because we're not even together anymore and I'm helping her. I'm doing something good. When you live with someone for 3 years, even if you break up, I mean,
there should be some kind of different kinds of love.
Yes.
Or like attachment.
Yes,
Feeling.
yes. But he kicked her to the curb fast after she left. And also, just a continuation of the story, it wasn't very long until he found another girl that was a fan online, and you see they eventually got married.
Oh, so that's the wife. I'm looking at the picture,
Yes.
the other picture.
Yes,
the
her
wedding.
name is Kat, by the way. And that's probably
C-A-T?
a future story, but
C-A-T, cat?
Khat is it, I think. I think it's really Catherine,
Okay.
but she says Kat. So that's, for me, very telling of a personality, though, right? Like, if you have that thought in your mind, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
You can say, of course, man, 3 hours, that sucks. That took a long time. That's all fine thoughts to have. But having the thought in your mind to say, you can never do this again, for me, is fucked up.
How do you know that, though?
He told her. He said it.
Oh.
He did a whole stream about it. Of course, every single thing that happens in his life, he has to turn into money. So how does he do that? He tells a story about it.
But when I hear this story, I don't feel any positive feeling about this guy anymore.
Yeah.
Right? He's such a douchebag.
Yes.
And then he's not proud of it, but like he's kind of like he thinks it's okay to share those kind of not positive story online.
Yes.
Then
That's how twisted his mind is. Okay, bonus story, then we got to go. We're trying to keep these around 20 minutes. So, bonus story real quick. Last year on Kat's birthday.
that's the wife, right?
Wife Kat. I should change the image to here. Wait, let me change the image here for the people watching, because it's worth it. I promise. So last year for Kat's birthday. Oh God, it's 18,000. This picture's so big. But last year for Kat's birthday, they were going to get sushi restaurant.
Nice.
That's Kat's favorite food.
Good. I like her.
Okay, hold on. Kat's favorite food is sushi. So they're going to Phil's one day off of the week. Remember, he can make his own schedule, but he always makes sure that it's I only have one day off a week, guys. So please, if you could support, it'd be really great. He makes his own schedule, but his one day off of the week, he's going to take his wife to his birthday dinner. Right?
Okay.
They go to the restaurant. They don't sell sushi on the day they went. So that's bad, right? Oh, oops.
Yeah, do the research.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You could check that stuff. You could find out about that. There is something called the internet to find out about that stuff.
Clearly, he didn't plan anything. I'll be pissed.
Yes. Well, it gets better. Where do you go? What's your next stop? After your wife wants sushi, but the restaurant she likes doesn't have sushi, what's your next stop, you think?
Another sushi restaurant.
Another sushi restaurant. That might be a good try. Well, Phil decided to go to Burger King for his wife's birthday dinner. And then...
I kind of start feeling like maybe he's doing those kind of things to get more topics that he can talk about on the internet.
Well,
and then create more impact to other people.
I'm all for theories. We call those kind of theories Theo theories.
Theo?
Theo, yeah.
Theo?
Theo.
Oh, Theo.
Yeah. It's one of the first guys to ever follow Phil was named Theo. So, and also his name, if you say theory, it's spelled Theo, so it kind of works. But Theo theory, shout outs to Theo. He says that could be. I mean, that's an example of a Theo theory that maybe he does this kind of stuff. But anyways, the best part of this is that he 1 year first, of course, that year he tells the story, right? He tells when he comes back that day, he said, "Oh my God, I took my wife to sushi. It was closed."
Yeah.
And I'm trying to bring it up here. Hear my typing. It was closed. I can't believe it. Oh my God! And what they do is they get the food from Burger King, take it all the way home, which is not a short drive, and his burger kaching. Remember the kaching? I got it before, that huge chicken sandwich. Mm-hmm. It was too. What did he say? It had too much sauce on it. It was just a mess. Okay. So okay. A fine complaint, okay? I mean, here's a picture of it. I'll bring it up here. I'll show it to you as well. Here's the actual kaching. Disaster stream here. Images all over the place. But it was a little bit. Oh, geez, not that again. Hold on, guys. Sending a picture to my wife here. So he complains about that, and he he emails in response to this. He goes on Twitter demanding a apology from Burger King or resolution is for what he said. For this inedible, let me read the tweet. That's better. For those wondering, no, after over 10 days, Burger King has still not contacted me with a resolution on how they are going to make up this inedible meal they served me on September 5th. I emailed them back a third time tonight because the franchise still hasn't reached out. Wow.
I think this guy just can't see the line of like internet life, who he is on the internet, and then who he is in the real life. You know what I mean? Like because people like him on the internet, he started thinking like everybody cares about him in the real life, but really nobody gives a shit about him. You know, as a person in the real life.
Oh yeah. So outside real life, he thinks people should care about him, but
the same level as in the internet.
I think that's a very good statement.
But
I think that's a very good thought.
He's not. I don't want to hurt his feeling, but like maybe he's not smart enough to recognize that you're not that. You know, people don't care about it.
Yeah. What I always say is like, imagine if when you're 21, you get famous on the internet. He wasn't 21, but if you're young and you get famous on the internet for being this, just all you do is play games.
Yeah.
And and then you realize this, so he works hard. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he doesn't work hard, but he streamed every day for many, many years, right? Mm-hmm. And he never leaves his house. He leaves his house to get groceries, to go to fast food. That's his two things he does.
That's scary.
Yeah. And you might start having a warped or a strange thought about how people treat you, right? You expect the same kind of attention that you get online outside the world, like you said. Yeah. So then, but then last part of this, we got to end this. So then 1 year later, he tells the whole story again. And he is so proud of taking his wife to Burger King. Like, if I did that to you, right? Okay, let's go out to eat for your birthday. And we ended up at Burger King.
Divorce.
Well, that's fine too. But I definitely fucking wouldn't tell the internet about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would try to keep that a secret, you know? Like, I just wouldn't say anything.
So he doesn't think it's an embarrassing thing, right? He's not treating his wife kind of nice way. He doesn't think it's a bad thing.
No, he does not think it's a bad thing at all. He thinks...
sushi restaurant was closed, but, guys, I'm smart. I'm a really good husband, so I went to, what was the name of this?
Burger King.
Burger King.
Yeah.
So he's kind of happy what he did.
He's happy with that. Yeah, he's like, yes, well, we found out Burger King, that was a pretty good solution. And how good is that? Like, right? Think about that, too. You're eating your Burger King meal for your birthday, and your husband, all he does is fucking complaining about his inedible meal and just doesn't even eat. Like, how fun is that? Great fun.
Maybe I shouldn't bring this up right now, but like, why this lady chose him?
Well,
right?
That's
because
another story.
Maybe he has money, but as long as I'm listening to your YouTube channel, when you're talking, he always needs money. So it's not like he's financially doing good either.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ugly, but he's not sexy type either.
What about me? Am I sexy type?
No.
Shoot.
And he's not treating his wife well either. So what's the good point of like being wife with him? Being wife to him? All
right, so super quickly here. Kat has had a tough life. I know they got we don't know. We obviously we only know what Phil has shared with us and what Kat's sister has shared with us. But there was some kind of abuse going on, and she got adopted, and they moved like 14 times, I think. Kat did, and if we to believe her sister, they're a little bit autistic, a little bit.
The cat is.
Cat is, yeah. Asperger's, I think. So just a little bit though. She can still work and stuff, But also, so some people think, this is all theories, I am not claiming to know anything out there, but the theory is that maybe, rather than, she's kind of just like there for the house, you know what I mean? I can have a house, I can play Skyrim, she does like to play games, so I have a house, I can play Skyrim, and I don't have to worry about anything, and that could be it, right?
Okay.
Because also, if I show you, their interactions together on screen are very awkward. Anyone listening now can tell, me and you like each other at some point, we can talk and we just talk normally,
Well, I can talk to nobody with anybody.
What?
I can talk to normal with anybody.
Yeah. I mean, you're a normal person, right? You're a normal. I'm not saying it's something special. It's just a normal thing to do.
Yeah.
But Phil and her just can't do that, and it's kind of like if there's any kind of connection at all, you should be able to talk normally with people, but they don't have that.
Because her ability?
Well, that's where we get into,
about their relationship.
that's what could be both. It could be just relationship. We don't really know. But she's kind of, maybe one day we'll go into that too, about her kind of, she used to be a streamer too. She tried to be a streamer, and you can learn a bit about her personality that way. But anyways, we talked for 30 minutes. So what did you think of your first ever members only video? I called it Waifu Story Time, by the way. Is that cool?
Waifu story?
Yeah, Waifu Story Time. So I think we might, are you down with doing this once a month? What do you think? Possible or impossible?
Well, what can I get from you?
Ooh. That's a tough one. And you're not putting me on the spot. Everyone can hear this. What's something you want? And it's going to be cash, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, cash.
All right, guys, you heard her. I need more cash. Just kidding.
No, don't do that.
I'm just kidding.
Nasty.
I was trying to be like Phil.
Like
I'm
last
just
time,
kidding.
like when you were recording, not recording, like doing the live show,
Yeah.
it was pretty annoying. I was working like in front of his computer,
Uh-huh.
and we were kind of sitting face to face, right?
Yeah, because Mika. Oh, sorry, I said your name.
Oh, beep. I cannot do that.
Chu always is in the room basically when I'm recording. We have a long desk here in between us, and she's on the other side, so she can usually always hear when the show's on.
Yeah, I'm usually putting a headphone and then kind of listen to the music.
Yeah.
So I'm not really paying attention, but like when he keeps saying like the same phrase again and again, it kind of start bothering me, and I put my headphone down, and then
Yeah,
guys, I hate to say this, I can't even joke about this, but and then you copy that.
Oh yeah.
fails.
Well, because I feel bad because I'm trying to be fun. Okay, my job.
This is gonna help me next month.
Yeah, because that's what Phil says. My
I know
job
that.
is to be
And
funny.
then,
So.
I know, and then you said like you don't want to. I don't want to say this joke, but you're gonna say it anyway, so just say it.
Yeah, I know. I do feel bad. I'm not trying to be a douchebag. I promise. But like when someone does like because someone did like a lot of subs, right? So that means people said like, okay, I'll give you $5 this month because I like your stuff, right? That's really awesome. That's why the people that do that are watching the show right now. So that's awesome, right? And
Yeah.
but it's Phil when he gets like stuff like that, he'll say like, well, that helps me next month, like making him feel bad because if you give him a tip, which is just cash to your PayPal, he gets that money right away, and that's obviously what he prefers because then you can spend the money right away. That's how messed up he is. He'll say, "All right, guys, thanks so much for your super chats," which is something where if you give money on YouTube, you get it the next month.
Okay.
Thanks so much for your super chat, guys, but really need tips tonight. He'll say stuff like that because he wants the money right away.
So
He's complaining how people give him money. That's pretty bad.
but still, he has fans, right?
Still, he has fans. They're going down, but he still has fans, and he still has people that from time to time give him $100 on a spot.
Yeah.
So we have to end this, though. Literally, we have to
I
end it.
really think there's something deep going on there. It's not like, oh, people are stupid, or like, maybe he has some, attractive side.
So
it's
now-
not that simple. I think there's a lot of people have a mental problem.
Oh, yeah. Now are you starting to see why
It's the darkness of the internet.
Oh, yeah, that's the darkness of the internet. Are you starting to see why, though, that we can kind of follow him and why it's interesting? Because all these kind of crazy storylines, and it's kind of fascinating to watch someone like this that is so not normal, right?
Yeah.
That's-
It wasn't the sandwich. It was his life is messed up.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
personality.
His life, I think, his life wasn't messed up, but how he
But how he lives is messed up.
how he lives is
though.
messed up. Yes, that's for sure. He doesn't even leave his house.
I'm looking
except-
up the, messed up the kachin sandwich.
Oh,
but-
ka-ching sandwich.
Kachin sandwich.
But all right, guys, we gotta end it. Literally have to go. Thanks so much for being a member. You guys are truly legends. And if you like this show, please don't be afraid to let us know in the comments so I can show Chu all those great comments. And maybe she'll do this show more often.
Oh, let me know if there's somebody out there who loves Attack on Titan.
Oh, yeah,
and we can be friends.
My wife loves Attack on Titan.
Oh, Slam Dunk. I don't think nobody knows it, but
Also, she loves Slam Dunk, those manga. But she's taken, so don't go too crazy.
taking what?
I think like you're married, so don't go too crazy. But she
Oh.
loves talking about Attack on Titan and Slam Dunk. So maybe we'll do an anime special one day. You can talk forever about that. All right, we got to go. You members are truly legends. Thanks so much. Chu, you're also a legend. Any final words for the people out there?
Thanks for listening.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.